Welcome to Oxygen Not Included and the Hopeful Crash Pad. And at the end of the last part I said I was going to come out here and see what's out here. Well, there's nothing out here. I dug all this out. I actually recorded it, guys, but it was just 40 minutes plus of me digging out this way. And what I've done is given this little bit of an area there to keep the duplicants occupied. We've got a few problems here, so what I'm actually going to do is dig this out and deconstruct this. It's getting a bit warm on this side. I'm going to have to think of something to do with it. We're going to need to get some sleepweed seeds. My next thing is I want to come down here, but I've got a problem here, guys, and I need to work on it, whether I like it or not, because the water here is getting a bit warm. I'm dripping water in. I'm actually going to stop that now. Turn off, because I need this water temperature is not dropping, and it's now starting to melt this stuff underneath. And I think what I'm going to do is let the water really run down in this tank, and then I'm going to deepen it, probably down as far as here. But I think what I'm going to do to start the process off is I want to come down one to about that level. What I'm going to do is come through. I'm just going to use this to mark the level that I want to get to. I want to come down another 4. In fact, I probably want to come 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually probably want to come down another layer below that. And of course I would want to see it, although this is abyssalite, which is pretty tough. And I think if I cancel this top right for the moment, and I want to come down this way anyway, so I think if we come down here, get the team working on this area here, dig out this area here as well. I think we dig through probably a little bit like that. Actually, let's dig through 3 high. Hopefully the tank won't collapse. If it does, life's going to be embarrassing. And so what we're going to do is come down this way, see what's down here, because we can go down a very long way as far as I can tell. So we might actually find something of use down here. Now, I'm going to have a lot of them working down in this area, so what I'm actually going to do is get some, I put refinement in. It always amuses me. How a compost heap is refinement, I just don't know. And what we're going to do is get a couple of outhouses here as well. And the other thing I'm also going to bring down here is a food refrigerator, which I suppose we could. And I think power wise, I don't think you're overloaded. No. So I think you can come in like that. And I think just to try and make things a little bit more pleasant down here, I'll put a little bit of decor here as well. The reason I'm doing this is I want these to be able to kind of live and eat down here without having to run all the way back up to here to get food, because I've got this area. Oh, and the other thing I need to do is this area is melting, so I need to kind of get that in there. I think granite, we've got ice here and ice there, so we've got kind of polluted ice here. So what I want is them to get round to doing that, but they don't need to rush for that. And I think what we're going to do is, just in case the idiots get stuck, I'm just going to drive straight down here. I mean, so I quite literally want to drive straight down here just to see what's going on here. But you can see here that the temperatures here are already starting to melt the ice in this area. So what I want to do is kind of bring this water down a little bit. Maybe out here, seal off this entrance eventually as well. But what we want to do is come through here first. And so we've got this little bit of an area here kind of worked out. And just don't know about. And what else we got over here? Oh, I haven't done that. So let's be the settings. Oh, that's okay. Wait, get that. Actually, what I will do is tell them dig through here as well. I think we can dig up these walls. We might need it. Because what I could do is put a wall here or something. They always like to build things first. I don't know why. I don't know whether that's just the nature of what they are. Okay, let's see what we can get in the way of another duplicant. Can't dig, noodle arms, yokel, digging. Ah, yeah, we're certainly going to get Max in. I think you're going to contribute something to the proceedings, and I think what we'll do is, again, what I want is to kind of get this a little bit down. What's the decor here? Decor's good, so I think Max can sleep down here next to the plants and this department here. Again, I'm just kind of trying to move them down a little bit so they don't have to keep running backwards and forwards so much. So just get this decor going. Oh, I built this, so this edibles. I don't want you to have bush bar, I don't want you to have mill lice, and I want you to have a fairly high kind of thing, lice loaf. We haven't planted any bristleberries yet. We've got 81,000 there, mush bars, we've got loads of sleep meats. Maybe we'll get somebody producing a few sleep meats to get things going. Soggy feet. Who's got soggy feet? And don't fall through here, please. And we've got some more. Just keep coming down like that. Straight down through here. She is up the priority on this area here. Go on, team. This is going to be a problem. Getting a little bit stressed. Maybe just check the priority here. No, priority 7. Are you not connected? Because you're connected. Oh, I don't want mill lice and I don't want mush bars. That's it. Put some plenty of food in there, please, for me. Right, this is now getting cleared out. This, please. Obviously, something's collapsed through here. And we're going to need to come up this way, so I think maybe we will put a ladder there, maybe not quite so high, and we will, that will, maybe we can sneak in here. Will that be unreachable? Well, we'll just have to see, guys. If not, we'll have to go up the outside. Actually, maybe the outside would be a better solution, to be honest. Okay, let's... What's this? This is chlorine. I don't really want to break into chlorine. So maybe we'll just come up like that. And then we can build back that way after digging out that. And actually, no, cancel that. Dig through here. This is going along quite nicely, guys. I mean, this is a little bit of a calculated risk. So they've now got food down here, so if they get hungry while they're working down here, they won't have to keep going all the way back up to the base. And Matey got his bed bunk yet? Yes. So he's going to be happy. Maybe we can make him a little bit more happier by putting a couple of those in. How's the food up for here? Got here. Cannot low stifled. Ah, this is something you've got. I'm pretty sure. Do this. No, no, it's gone off. Why is it saying stifled? Cannot irrigate. Yeah, if you get stifled on here, check for polluted water, because sometimes you'll find that. I think you can tweak that out there. Wouldn't mind getting to this bleach stone as well, but I think that'd be for another time, guys. Right, oh bugger. I'm losing my polluted water this way. Okay. I don't want the polluted water dripping down here. I want it to go that way into this tank. That's it. That'll stop that flowing through there, and then it will flow this way. I know the polluted water is dripping through here onto the outhouse, but it's a tough life. A Mars nearly got through. And as I say, if we just let this keep letting the water out, it's going to depressurize this area, which is going to be a possible issue. But we can just fill this in if necessary. Or what we could do is bring this over a bit more and actually create a new kind of water trap, but over here. Oh, you're actually working. Nails is working from above. Okay, nice. Thank you for that. Your dedication to duty. Yeah, I think what we could do is hopefully it won't get their head buried in that. Actually, no, cancel. That's just me being stupid. You know what I mean? He wants to go to the toilet, so he's got to go all the way up there. Okay, these guys are drilling down through here. We got here polluted oxygen. We've got puffed in there. That could be useful. I think we'll just let them work their way down here. Let Bar and Co. do their stuff through here. Crazy duplicants. Okay. Duplicant available. We'll see who we got now. Maybe we can get somebody else here to get. Can't dig. Don't want that. Yokel, cooking, medicine, scaredy cat, 5 digging, bodybuilder, strength. Yeah, we're going to get ban high in. And I think what we're going to do is give you a cot here. We can get 2 in here, so I think maybe we can get a cot in there. We'll give it a bit of a priority. Go on, ban high. Get in here. Oops. Bit of a fail here, guys. Just that. No wonder they weren't doing anything down here. Straighten on down here. Okay. Prioritize. 6, please. Certainly want to keep this abyssalite, so we're going to have to sweep through here, get things up and done really nicely. Quite happy with the way this is working. In fact, I'm quite happy with the base overall, guys. I'll just give you a bit of a tour. We've got water supply here. We've got this big polluted water tank, which is just basically holding it because I had to drill through some polluted water areas. As I say, but this area is working quite well. We've got they're awaiting delivery, so maybe we need to prioritise this. Get up to 7 just to get the sleep week going. How much food have we got now? Got 16,000 kilocalories in cross buns. How's the oxygen looking? The oxygen's getting a bit icky sticky. This is working very well. What I actually did, I can't remember if I actually showed this to you guys. I've now changed this pump so that when it actually pumps the hydrogen out, it actually pumps everything else out to here. So it's actually supplying, so it's not circulating within this area anymore. It's actually driving the whole process forward. This file requires repairing. Why is it actually? Why are you repairing the tile that you're building? Okay, maybe that makes sense to them. Actually, what we could do is change these top ones. Tiles. Nobody's stuck. We haven't got anyone with their head stuck in a tile or anything stupid like that, have we? Okay. The abyssalite takes a lot of hypothermia. Poor old Max. Okay, is anyone really suffering? Max is, well, he says he's okay, just a bit chilly. Maybe we need to get some thimble reeds going. Yeah. It's repair pending. Okay, this water's dropping quite nicely. I think what we're going to do is I just need to map something out, guys. I want to put that there, and I think what we're going to do is plumbing liquid pump. I think we're going to put the new liquid pump there when the water drops down in, which it will do, hopefully. It will be able to connect to that there. Okay. And what we're going to do is seal down here. Somebody sneezed. Obviously they're not very well. Okay, team. I think we'll leave the ladder there, just in case that sometime in the future, maybe if the water drops down this level, we can then open up this area, or be affecting the gas supply. The gas supply is holding up well, that's good. And what I say, maybe if we drop the water level down to here, we can then actually open up this as a way down to here. That would be cool. I think I'd really like that. Okay, let's just to keep the team busy. What have we got here? Igneous rock. Okay. There's something here that needs digging. Okay, we'll dig that out. Somebody's sneezing. Okay, we've got a pump here. Of course, we're going to need a power supply. I think we'll probably bring the power supply from above as well. What circuit are you connected to? Yeah, connected to that. So what we could do is bring a power cable down like that and in to there like that. They should be able to get to that here, and eventually they will get to that. Okay guys, time to start sealing off this area. Actually, what's the plumbing like as well? So, we could actually connect the plumbing up as well while we're at it. Get that connected as well. That out. Prioritize. Six there, 6 there, 6 there. And what we probably could do is dig out all this eventually. Although we could probably do with another layer of tiles here. But maybe we can come back a bit like that. $18. Fill in this hole, please. Oh, what have I been building these tiles of? I've been building these tiles of. That's not really that appropriate. Okay, let's build a sandstone. Of course, the other thing we're going to need to do through here, guys, sweep. Actually, what we could do is this is going to be open, so probably going to come down here and here. Could probably do is at least there and then put that here. Okay, prioritize. I think we're bumped to a 7 now. One team down here. And let's get a copy of this. Prioritize 6. Okay, sweep through here, please, team. Actually, I think maybe we can. So that levels this off, so they're not jumping up and down all the time as well. Okay. Yeah, that's working really nicely. Got this pump here. So the pump are not in liquid, but you will be in liquid soon, guys. Don't worry. And okay, sandstone like that. This obviously must be built of something else. What did I build this of? Granite. Oh, okay. I didn't realise that. Never mind. Team, come on. How are you doing down here? Not dug anything down here. Okay. Maybe probably because I've given all the orders down here, so let's keep this guy going down. We found something here. It's a little more sleepy, but maybe if we come through, actually, let's just. Oops. Dig through like that. Just process going. I like to give them something to do because they're a bit too enthusiastic sometimes, because what actually happens is I put this stuff out to feed my hatches, and if they got nothing else to do, they actually come and sweep all this up, which is a little bit of a pain in the neck. The other important thing, guys, is that if you overload them, they won't harvest this, so you need to give them periods where they can actually do what you could say routine maintenance in the base. Actually, just gonna get this up. That should, and just do a 7 sweep through here. Just clear up this area here. Once they get out of bed. Yeah, so it pays to actually give them what you'd call a low priority work, which actually benefits the colony. So what I like to do is like this, is give them something to dig. There's a little bit of polluted water. I don't particularly want to just dig through here a little bit. And at the same time it means they're exploring their environment, pushing up. I mean, at the end of the day, actually what we could do is build mesh tile there, mesh tile there, mesh tile there. And I think maybe I don't want this to run down, so if this breaks through, deconstruct. Actually, deconstruct that. Leave that. Cancel. Dig. Deconstruct. Then it means if they accidentally break through to here, which they probably kill, we'll let them do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all up here now, which means they've got nothing to do down here. Yeah, they've done their jobs here, and what I'm going to do is, I think a little bit of a chance here, guys. I could end up losing all the water, and what we're going to do is that, and I think we're just going to help them dig out that side. Actually, cancel that so they can work into this corner, and set up priority 6. This is clean water. Yeah, that'll be okay. Let them dig through here first, clear this corner out, and I think what we can do is you can dig out that area there. This is granite, obsidian. So I think you can, I want to dig out as much as I can from underneath. So it's going to be a little bit of a risk, guys. We could lose all the water, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I've got absolute confidence in my team. And I think dig through there. Okay. Prioritize. Priority 7. Sweet, get rid of that. Nice. It's good because the temperature means the temperature's dropping down here quite nicely again. And I think what we could do, we put a liquefiable. What we could do is stick a down here for the moment. We'll just put that in there as well, so I've got. Okay, sweep. Priority 7. Getting a little bit stressed. That's a bit of a cause for concern. This is now below, so it's not that much. So it should drop into here, but there should be enough to. Okay, just let these guys. But they got nowhere to sweep these guys. So priority 7. Where are you off to, team? Oh, we got another duplicant. We've got a 17 at the moment. Unless they're really good. Can't dig it. Anemic, noodle arms, and then object all. Okay, we'll get them to build this. We've got a puff there. Doesn't work with the puffed. There's got to be something down here because there's nothing over here. But we'll see, guys. We'll see, guys. It's gonna happen. It's getting nice and cold. What we can, these weezeworts here should help keep this temperature cold. Maybe we can put some extra ones down here. We got 4 weezewort seeds. Okay, liquid fireballs. You can just take all the liquid fireballs for the moment. And you guys pick all that up, get the ice out. Okay. Sandstone. 7. Time to seal off the entrance. And get the next one. Get the next one ready. Okay, now comes the fun bit, guys. I'm not sure if they're actually gonna do this. And there's all the water drop through. And that pump there. This one can now be deconstructed. Actually, we can basically liquid pipes. Let's have a quick check. And we deconstruct you there. Wires. We can deconstruct these wires down to here. No longer needed. And what we're going to do now is get that and that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not going to be reached, bugger. Okay, we're just going to have to put a ladder there. About that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cancel that and just dig out from there. Cancel that and okay, let's do this the scientific way. Prioritize 7. And of course he's going to dig out the gap, so that's going to make that. No, he can do it. Okay. Right, we're going to put a ladder in there. Priority 9. Dig. 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 Okay, do it the hard way, you idiots. And out that 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go get that dug. That's now drop this down here. Carbon dioxide, polluted oxygen down in here. And I think what we're going to need to do is bring this ladder down, and what we're going to have to do is turn this pump on, get some water in once this is actually finished, and I want this down to about there. Okay, we're going to priority 6 it. I think what I'm going to do is come out like that. And actually cancel that. Is come in. This is going to get probably over complicated, guys, but what I'm going to do is put a power vase there. Okay, right, on the sweep through here. That was stress. They're doing okay. They're not being massively injured by the process. And I think the other thing I want to do is we're going to put another one out there. No, a bit higher. It's the same level as that, okay. And we're going to put another power vase there. Oh, how many of these? One got two. It's unreachable. Okay. Prioritize 6. And I think what I will do is put some put this in, I think. And I think we're going to deconstruct that. Not going to work, is it? Because this is stripping up to here, so this ladder's going to be a waste of time. And this is creating a little bit of a backflow. Actually, I think that will work because that will expose the water to this area here. What's the temperature? Okay. Ah! That's unreachable, okay. Plant a ease water in here. Priority 7. And let's just get that done. Well, the reason I'm bringing this solid block down is to try and concentrate the natural gas into this area. These guys have got down here. I think we're. Oh, what have we got here, guys? Hey, we found a natural gas geyser. Okay. I'm a bit worried about coming through there, so maybe if we come down, say through here, and stick like that, and let's extend that. Leave the team working on that while we finish off here. And we're going to plant another weasewort here. Now, the idea is that the water coming in over here will be unreachable. Okay, so let's just cancel that and forget about it. And the idea is the water will flow in here, over here, and while the water's here, it will actually cool down a little bit more. This will drive down the temperature in this area. I think what we can probably do is we need this. I think what we can do is deconstruct that. Start deconstructing this upwards. I don't think we need that. Probably need that. What we could do is in that area. just to kind of pipe block. What's it saying about pipe block? No. Can do deconstruct that, and I think can do is seal off that area there and pick that. Oh, I selected the city, please. And then what this will do is chill this area, hopefully. So it's actually dropping the temperature. What's the temperature like now? Just getting that down a little bit. Let's deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. So how's the team doing down here? We're drilling down to here. This is going to be interesting, guys. How am I going to get into this about that? I think what we're going to have to do is aware of the time. So we're coming up to. What I'm going to do is plot this out, guys, and then that'll be the end for this part. I think what we're going to have to do is kind of like come in like that, cancel that here, dig out here like that, and we're going to need something. What we got here, a vacuum. I think what we can do is I want to get rid of this polluted water there, so I think if we dig through to here, hopefully none of the village idiots will drop into here, although that's not that far, so what we probably could do is just take the precaution of digging that through there. And then they can come down here. We'll dump this polluted water into here. And then what we can do is dig in this way. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to probably come in like that. And we'll create some kind of airlock arrangement here. Actually, what we could do is cancel that. Dig down here. Dig out here, and what we can do is we got here. This is oxygen. Okay, that's good. And I think what we could do is maybe dig underneath like that, and then we could maybe come up here and create a, I don't know. That's slime, that's sedimentary rock, it's all a bit weak. And then what we could do is close this off. And then, anyway, that's for the next part, guys. Let's just come up here and check what's going on here. This is -4, 5. It's not as cold as I'd like it to be, but I think what we can do now is switch off the water. I think we've got more than enough water coming through. And we got another duplicate. Let's just see what we got. Anyone special? Irritable bowel, biohouse, and loud sleeper. Yeah, sorry. We've got 17 duplicates at the moment. We've got plenty of food. We've got some frost buns. We've got loaf. This area is running really, really nicely. So we've now dropped this down. This is pumping really well. Although it says pipe, keeps saying pipe blocked. That because this is producing too much because it's in this area here. Quick look, it's 10 kilograms. That's yeah. I think what is we're not consuming enough water on this side probably. That's what's blocking the pipes off a little bit. But we'll be okay, guys. Not a problem. And of course, I think what actually happens is, again, I'm just going to show you guys. I come up here. The temperatures quite often, by the time it gets down to here, it's actually dropping. If you actually look at the liquid, 30, oh, it's 31. 28. So the temperature's actually, despite the fact that the temperature coming out of here is 23.5, that's not too bad. And hopefully this will start to chill this area down a little bit. We can set you down for deconstruct. And obviously we got a lot of carbon dioxide here. Actually, bit of a mistake there, guys. I think what we need is gas permeable tile there. And look, I don't think this is actually. Oh, it is producing some oxygen. Okay, before we go, guys, let's have a quick look at the base. It's not. I think maybe we need to get this up and enable this building. Anyway, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. I think we've now got the beginnings of a kind of water flow system here. As I say, we can actually, what I am going to do actually is deconstruct that, and I think what we're going to do is bring this down, I think, and put this down to here. What am I building it off? Cancel. Let's build it off. Don't think we need anything particularly special. And I think what we'll do is bring this across, and we'll actually drop the water, and we'll make this sort of gold amalgam, really nice. And I think what we're doing now is, so when water's being pumped, it will drop directly into here rather than splash down here, I think. And then what it means, then we'll be able to pop through here, so that these guys, and then that will also mean that I will be able to open up this area. And I think what we could probably do is just put a couple of tiles like that, just to make sure that this doesn't overflow into here, and then that will allow us to deconstruct that. That will give us an entrance down into this part of the biome. Yep, I think that was going to work quite well, guys. I'm quite happy with that. Check that. Make sure I've got them in the right direction. Yeah. And okay, before I go, guys, just decayed. I'm not sure what the food is decayed, but the way I'm dealing with decayed food, just before I go, guys, is I've got these up here. All they take is polluted dirt and rock pile, and they're on priority 7. So what actually that means is that every time food rots, the duplicant goes and grabs it and shoves it into here immediately. And this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.